we are at our timeline. Let's go ahead and get started. Welcome this evening to Planning Commission for the Village of Morton. Today is Monday, July 23rd, 2018. First order of duty is roll call.
Zobrist.
Here.
Farrell.
Here.
Keach.
Here.
Neff.
Here.
Fick.
Here.
Ritterbush.
Here.
Smock.
Here.
Westlake.
Here.
DeWeese.
Here.
Quorum.
Thank you very much. Next item this evening is the approval of the minutes. In your packet, you had minutes from May 29th, 2018. For those of you who have been trying to forget that meeting, those notes are there. Having reviewed them, do we see any adds, omissions, changes? If none, can we have a motion to approve minutes from regular meeting May 29th?
So move.
Second.
Thank you. Call when ready.
Voice roll. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed the same. Passed.
Thank you. Okay, next portion this evening is public hearing. We have two public hearings, two petitions to hear tonight. Prior to getting into those, our council will give a brief summary of how this portion of the meeting is conducted.
Thank you. Public hearings are being held tonight pursuant to published notice. Any person wishing to make a comment to the Plan Commission will be afforded an opportunity to do so and will give their testimony under oath or affirmation. At the conclusion of the public hearing, the Plan Commission will make a recommendation to the Village Board. The Plan Commission makes recommendations only. The Village Board is responsible for taking final action on these matters.
Great, thank you very much. First petition this evening is 18-4ZA. This is Roth's Southside Subdivision, part of the west half of the southeast corner. This is, for those of you who have the map either on the board or in your packet, this is right off of Queenwood Road. This portion is currently a I-2. The majority of it is agricultural. There has been a property there, as you see in the notes. There's been a home there since 1917, and then two barn buildings and an outbuilding. Anyone from the public that would like to speak tonight? Would you like to? Come on up and go ahead and get sworn in first.
Raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do. If you want to go up to the podium and just give your full name and address, please.
My full name is Mark Roth. My address is 20043 Roth Road, Morton, Illinois, 61550.
Could you give us just a quick summary of what you're doing here, Mark?
The end of June, my wife and I had an opportunity to purchase the 39.5 acres, which included the house and the barnyard and everything else. My family currently owns the farm on the north side of Queenwood Road there, all the way from, well, it's about a half mile to the west, all the way to the interstate. And whether it's my dad or uncle or grandfather, one of us owns it. We've had that that farm's been in my family for over 4 generations as well. And like I said, the opportunity came up to purchase this property. My wife and I currently have a house and we like where we live, but my younger brother took the opportunity that he could use the house that comes with the farm. And we just wanted to petition for zoning. That way he can have it as a rural residential. It's been I-2 as far as I know since it was annexed into the city. But basically we wanted to section off the 2.22 acres is what that's going to be around the house and all the buildings. And it makes sense that he owns the property that he lives underneath. I will also say though that we are in our contract when we eventually sell to him, if we can get this approved, we are going to retain a right of refusal so he can't sell it outside the family. And then that way, if he ever would, I can buy it back and square the whole farm up again.
Okay. Any questions from the table for the petitioner this evening?
Has it already been platted off, or is this is a preliminary plat? Is that subject to zoning that you'll finalize the platting of it?
I believe so.
There is a preliminary and a final plat that will be coming to you next month.
Okay.
Any other questions from the table this evening? Any questions from the public? Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I did represent both the sellers and the buyers on this, so I'll be abstaining from tonight's vote. So if there's any questions about this, we should probably go ahead and get through them. Otherwise, do we have a motion to approve petition number 18-4ZA?
I move that we approve petition 18-04ZA.
Motion made. Do we have a second?
A second.
Thank you. Call when ready.
Keach,
Yes.
Knapp,
Yes.
Fick,
Yes.
Ritterbusch,
Yes.
Smock,
Yes.
Westlake,
Yes.
Deweese,
Yes.
Zobrist,
Yes.
Farrell.
Abstain.
Approved.
Thank you very much. Next petition this evening is 18-5ZA SP. This is a special use request for the property at 420 North Tennessee Avenue, currently RS zoning. This petition has been filed by the Morton United Methodist Church for zoning change from RS to R1 special use so that the church can expand, I believe. We have someone from the public to speak. Jim, would you like to go ahead and swear in?
You sound like swear from the tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Hello, Jim Benkendorf, 100 North Main, Morton. With respect to the property here, actually as Chair of Ad Board for the Methodist Church, not in my day job. And actually I appreciate you having the meeting tonight because I'm supposed to be chairing that Ad Board meeting right now. So it works. I was able to kick that one to my vice chair. But with this, basically, as I think all of you are aware, the church is actually located out there now. And so we have the facility there at present. That was just the first phase, and it was always intended just as the first phase because we purchased 40 acres of ground out there. A situation at this point in time where, due to programming needs and things of that nature, congregation having grown, we want to go ahead and expand, and we are looking to add additional classrooms as well as office space, and then consolidate some of those and shift things around a little bit inside the building. And since it is zoned RS right now, we would need that to be changed over to an R1 zoning, and then with the special use to go ahead and build a church within the residential 1 classification. So at this point in time this evening, just asking for those 2 actions to be taken. And if there's any particular questions or anything, would address those. We have provided a variety of plans and are working through a variety of things with the village as far as with Roger and Craig and Jamie et al. At the village office. So.
Great. Are there any questions this evening for the petitioner? Thank you, Jim. No questions for public, I assume? If we have no further questions for petition number 18-5ZA to special use, can we get a motion to approve?
Motion to approve?
Thank you very much. Do we have a second?
Second.
Thank you, Matt. Call when ready.
Knapp,
Yes.
Fick,
Yes.
Ritterbusch,
Yes.
Smock,
Yes.
Westlake,
Yes.
Deweese,
Yes.
Zobrist,
Yes.
Farrell,
Yes.
Keach.
Yes.
Approved.
Thank you very much. That ends the public hearing portion of our meeting this evening. Next up, other business, which I see none on the agenda. Roger, do you have anything?
One item, and it might be a question for Pat as well.
This sounds juicy.
In talking to Trustee Blunier this afternoon, we wondered when we have situations like we had tonight where we had one zoning board of appeals case, it was at 6 o'clock. And it took literally, I think, 5 minutes, plus or minus a couple seconds. Is there a way we could have these times be flexible, or would that be hard for you guys to get here as Plan Commission members? If we said it at 6:30 or at 6:45, or Pat, are we in a bind there, or?
From a legal standpoint, we have to make sure our agenda has the correct time we're going to meet.
Yeah.
And we generally do a scheduled meetings, for a year out of our regular meeting times. That can be changed.
Yeah.
So yes, we could change the time that the meeting starts.
But it
I
needs
don't
to be
know
done
how
in a way
that
to
time fits
post
with
it.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, we would have to have a set, we would have to have a set starting time for the meeting. It's okay if we start late, but we have to on the agenda post.
Yeah.
If you
As long
post
as the
it,
agenda goes out and it says 6:45
yep,
or,
as long as we don't start before that. You could,
Yeah.
for example, stack them, and if closer together, and if the ZBA meeting runs longer, it's okay for this one to start a little late. But
it used to be there used to be more ZBA cases than what we have been having. I mean, we've changed ordinances over the years, and it's really knocked the number of those down, I mean, to where there's been a number of months where we don't have a meeting at all.
I
So-
think that we have to talk to the rest of the table. I'm sure that probably the only two people that I can think of right out of the gate that would have any challenges might be Matt and I, because sometimes we have other meetings at other communities that we're attending. But other than that, if are you thinking about a 6:30 start time? Is that what you're?
Yeah.
Yeah.
it could- But I don't want
Roger.
to push you.
Or even the ZBA meeting can be bumped back to
Back.
6:30.
Yeah.
6:45, knowing that there would be.
Just
very
leave us
little
at
to talk
7.
about, And then it brings it closer together.
I think we're open to whatever you need to do.
Well, we'll just see what the next month presents us, and we can shoot an email out to each of you and see, and then we can post it on the agenda with the correct time. And
We can check with the ZBA
Yeah.
as much as
Yeah.
I'm sure we all enjoy chatting amongst ourselves for 50 minutes between meetings. It would be good to condense it up, I think, if we can work it out. So,
yeah.
It seems like a smart move. Just let us know. We'll figure it out.
Okay.
Is
That's
there
all I
anything
have.
else from anything for the trustees?
Good, thank you.
You got it. All right, no further items on the agenda or to be discussed. Do we have a motion to adjourn? This should be a race, by the way.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Thank you. Do we have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Thank you.